All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to your brothers doing this work in sincerity and the truth, the hope for elect. Brothers waiting, praying, waiting every day for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to return so we can get out this place. Peace and salutations to you, brothers. We want to just get into a lesson about confidence, man, because, hey, we got to know what we in, you know. So we just a couple of scriptures, want to get into it. So, you know, just brothers to be edified and just to understand well, you win this thing, you got to understand you're going to be in it every day of your life, and you're going to have to use confidence in his work, and it will Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to have to use, you know, basically pray and just be understanding that Yahweh Shema Shai is always going to be there with you, especially if a righteous man, because he's never going to he's never going to fail a righteous man. All right, so this is first scripture. This is Jeremiah 17:7. It says, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord, whose hope the Lord." Yes, you got to come into this thing. You can't step in thinking wait with a doubting mind to think that that the Lord is not going to be there with you. He didn't bring you in this thing for you to fail. You know, he brought this thing in you for you to hoping you could push on and have an understanding that this is what he wants, because he only have a select men. It said, the scripture says he reveals his secrets to his servants, the prophets. Hey, if you're a prophet of Yahweh Shema Shai, you should have no worry, you know, because while we out here in the highways and byways and our regular life, our daily life, you know, you got men that's waving, let the spiritual demon Satan try to fuck with you. Know that them demons got a job to do. And while you thinking negatively, you got to understand that, hey, it's the job they have to do. But the Spirit of the Lord is on a man that's going to always know that that's what's going to happen. So you got to keep the understanding. So the confidence that Yahweh Shema Shai is always with you is going to have to be apparent. You know, you can't waver in your heart and your mind. Let's go. So Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. Philippians 4:13. This says, "I can do all things through Yahweh Shai, which strengthens me." Right. So what do you think? Everything you do in the spirit is through Yahweh Shai. You know, Rakar Kadash. Everything you do, you know, the Most High. Hey, you brothers can't. Hey, one thing you got to understand: faith is what your confidence is. You know, so hey, this thing is not seen. The evidence of things are not seen. Let's get it. It's lucky. First Corinthians 11. Well, let's go there. Let's go there. Second. Also like it. I was thinking something totally different. That was right. That's Salaki. That was so this is faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So, you know, that's things you have to hope for in this work. The truth is that, you know, that the Most High is gonna always be with you. That's one of the main things, man. You know. So scripture say what? The first word is conviction. Conviction is what? A strong belief in something, right? So that's this is Thayer's definition. It says a conviction is the truth of anything belief. Anything belief, and it says a New Testament conviction of belief respecting man's relationship with Yahweh Shema Shai and divine things, generally with the included idea of trust and the holy fervor born of faith and join with it. You know, it says relating to Yahweh Shema Shai, the conviction that Yahweh Shema Shai exists and is a creator and the ruler of all things and the provider and bestower of the eternal salvation through Yahweh Shai, right? And it also says relating to Yahweh Shai, a strong and a welcome conviction, a strong belief or belief that Yahweh Shai is the Messiah through whom we obtain the eternal salvation in the kingdom, right? So it's just a strong belief. So you got to actually have that conviction in your heart and mind and your soul that know that this is a thing that you're in, and it's no leaving this. It's about doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? Let's go to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs 3 and 26. Proverbs 3 and 26. It says, For the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken. So when your enemies come against you, hey, you're going to have all type of shit happen to you. But believe me, the Most High will have your back, man. The things that we're going to see from this point to when this shit start going in calamity, you really going to have to use your faith from that time, man. You know, you're going to really have to use that faith, because when those skirker troops come and when those regular troops, those eater robots, and how the calamity that's going to be out here, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to have to guide a man in the right direction. So you're going to have to, at this point, you're going to have that faith and continue winning. You know, you just continue in the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's go to Psalms chapter 20, verse 7. Psalms 20 and 7 says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's a defense. You know, that's a defense. The name of the Lord is a defense. So it's defending us from all this evil and the wickedness, and you know, because what it say, your adversary, the devil, is like a roaring lion, seeing who could devour. This devil is trying to take all Israelites out. If he can't take him out, he's going to try to destroy the world, so he won't have to be destroyed with it. But hey, their logic is fucked up. You know, they don't want to see us in our kingdom in our rightful place. You know, so I understand, brothers. Hey, we gonna all have some type of ill, some feelings sometimes that we don't know. Yeah, but you gotta understand that confidence gotta stay with you. You know, all right. Which is 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and 1. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and 1 all the way through 4. It says, we do begin to commend ourselves, or do we begin again to commend ourselves, or need we, as some other epistles of condemnation, commendation to you, or letters of commendation from you? He says, yet are our epistles written in our hearts, known and read of all men, right? For as much as ye are manifestly declared to be the epistles of Yahushua, ministered by us, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living power, not in tables of stone, but in fleshly tables of the heart. All right. Verse 4 says, and such trust have we through Yahushua to Godward. So we had for such trust and confidence we have in Yahushua, because look, hey, we got to know that the time is near. We got to know that our family's not going to be there. We got to remember that all these things are going to happen. You know, the people are going to try to turn this in. The world is actually against you, Israelites, especially you elect. The world does not want you to make it through this. You know, so we got to keep our confidence in Yahushua, because Yahushua had showed us the way, showed us the path. You know. Let's go to Philippians 3 and 5. Philippians 3 and 5. Let's go to 3 and 3. Philippians 3 and 3. It says, for we are the circumcision which worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the spirit, and rejoice in Yahushua, and have no confidence in the flesh. So you can't worry about you in the flesh and what you can actually do. You could be the baddest MMA guy out here, one of the baddest brothers out here, but that don't mean nothing. We'll have confidence in this flesh. We got confidence in the Lord, the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who protects us. Man, the angels are always hey, they say the angels are around those that fear him. You know, fear you. How about Shimei Shah? So that's the protection. Most High have an angel fuck somebody up. Hey, even before y'all go into combat, that motherfucker go paralysis or fall out. You know, or he'll have you fight him and you will tear his ass up. Or they'll start shooting bullets whiz around you. Because the angels just having fun with doing the will of Yahweh Shimei Shah. Verse 4, it says, though I might also have confidence in the flesh. Let me read that again. Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he hath, whereof he might trust in the flesh, I more. It says, verse 5, he says, circumcised on the 8th day, the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of the Hebrews, touching in the law of the Pharisees, right? So, you know, we don't have confidence in this flesh, man. Everything we do, we have confidence in the spirit, but you know, if we could deal with it, we could have to deal with what we have to deal with. In the name of Yahweh Shimei Shah. You know, so let me go to James 1:6. James chapter 1 verse 6. James chapter 1 verse 6. But let him act in faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. So let's go up here to verse 5. Let's go to verse 2. This is James 1 and 2. It says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall in diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So when you have confidence in the Lord and you pass these tests, even if it says a righteous man falleth 7 times, but basically, the Most High is still going to be with you. You know we're in this flesh, you know. So it's going to be trials and tribulation. But hey, as long as you keep that name of Yahweh Shimei Shah and you don't denounce them when it comes down, because on that day, they're going to have some of us wrapped up. They're going to have some of us tied up. They're going to have, but the Most High could free us at any time. So remember, we got to keep patience. We could be in some of the concentration camps. We could be in some abandoned buildings. We could be in the field. It could be hell. It could be basically all out war on the streets of America. You know? And you're wrapped, it's all around you on each side, but the Most High can have you hidden. So the time to come, even in situations, just regular times in the highways and byways. You know, while we out there on the highways and byways, you got to keep that confidence that the Lord is going to be with us. Verse 4, it says, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and the entire wanting nothing. Right, you may be perfect wanting nothing, because your faith is strong. And if any man lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and to upbraideth not, and it shall be given. So hey, ask Yahweh Shimei Shah to give you the confidence and the wisdom and knowledge and understand, because it's going to be the stability of our time, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know. So verse 6 again, it says, but let him ask in faith. Keep your confidence. Knowing this stuff is going to go down. Knowing that Satan's going to try to get at us. Knowing that the so-called white man is trying to take us off to blow us off the map. You know? Nothing wavering. Don't waver, man. Fight the good fight. Continue to fight, man. Continue to fight them wicked thoughts. Continue to fight that pride demon. Continue to fight not being in order. Be in order, Akim. You know? Continue to fight, man. It says, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. So you're going back and forth, man. Nobody can deal with no guy like that. That's a double-minded man. If you don't know what you win, the Most High gonna make sure he spew you out of his mouth. You know? So have confidence that, hey, the Most High is about to turn this whole thing around, because we want to see be in our kingdom. We know we on this earth. We know this place is messed up, you know. But you know you got people that's against you. Shit, everybody against you that's not in this truth. So with that, I want to give all praise to you. How about Shema Shabbat, Shema Kakadash, double honors to the apostle, and that is a great millstone peace citation to the brother doing this work in sincerity and truth, the hopeful elect. Hey, Shalom, let's stay strong in this work, Akim. Shalom.